Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are on week 38, day 4 of our positive, peaceful affirmations that we are doing every day, Monday through Friday. We are following Dr. Susan Lawton's book, Positive Peaceful Growth Calendar. And if you love essential oils and aromatherapy, if you love positive affirmations, or you love music therapy, I think you're really going to appreciate this book because it's a perfect combination of those three elements. The affirmation for the entire week that we have been, you can buy it at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. The affirmation that we've been concentrating on this entire week is, I am healthy and I feel better each day. It's a beautiful affirmation. God made us to be healthy, and I feel like as we do the things to try to be good friends to our bodies, to do the things and eat the things that bring health to our body, whether that's drinking water, exercising, eating more fruits and vegetables, more healthy food, more whole food, I think that we can be more healthy and we can feel better each day. Okay, the affirmation for today that we're concentrating on is, I am good with my daily walk and fresh fruit. Okay, so I totally love this affirmation because I love going on a walk daily. Before kind of all of this hit, I loved to go on a walk with my neighbors. And we would go, honestly, like Monday through Friday. It was so nice. We called it our therapy. Just three women getting together and chatting and just having a good time as we were out walking in nature along a beautiful path lined with trees. And it was so nice. And then, after all of this hits, I've kind of switched that up. And right now, I'm going on a walk. I used to go on a walk in the mornings with my friends, but right now I'm going on a walk with my husband in the evenings. And it's just a super nice way to reconnect and to get out in nature, get out, kind of walk in the neighborhood, and just a beautiful winding down time to the day. Anyway, if you haven't been on a walk lately, what's stopping you? Why don't you go out, grab one of your children, grab your husband, your spouse, a friend, grab your phone if you don't have anyone around you, and I used to do that too, kind of when all this hit, I would just grab my phone and chat with one of my friends as I was taking a walk in the sunshine, getting my vitamin D for the day, because vitamin D helps with so many things. Strong bones, strong emotion, healthy emotions, so many things that vitamin D can help with. So, even if you like exercising in different ways, maybe you like jogging, maybe you like, jumping on the mini tramp or cycling or whatever else, every once in a while, just consider, hey, let's just go for a walk. There's a joy that is found in walking. Anyway, I love it. I'm thankful for my mom for helping me discover the joy of walking. Okay, the song for the entire week is I've Got You by James Brown. You might know the song as I Feel Good, and it's a perfect song to be pairing with the affirmation for the entire week. I feel better each day. The diffuser blend that we're diffusing this week is 2 drops of lime, which is the oil of zest for life, 2 drops of lemongrass, which is the oil of cleansing, and 2 drops of myrrh, which is the oil of mothering, of nurturing. And so today we're going to be diving more into the emotional aspects of myrrh. Friday we'll be hitting all the physical aspects of each of those 3 oils. So myrrh grows in some of the harshest environments in Africa and Asia. It's like frankincense in the fact that it comes from a tree and it's even harvested in the same way. So for both myrrh trees and frankincense trees, they cut the tree, they kind of scar the tree, and then the tree cries out, bleeds out, whatever you want to call it. These beautiful resin drops, and then those are collected and then made into essential oils. So myrrh was used by the ancient Egyptians in embalming, and they also used it to treat allergies. The ancient Greeks took it into battle with them because for its antiseptic and anti-inflammatory properties, which made it very helpful in cleaning wounds and helping them to heal. Tibetans used myrrh to help alleviate stress. When I think of Tibet, I think of just like Zen. I think of calm and relaxed and centered and grounded. So I think it's super interesting that the Tibetans used myrrh to help alleviate stress and nervous disorders. And then the Chinese used myrrh to help with arthritis, menstrual issues, and sores, or again, wounds. And so now there's still more ancient civilizations that used myrrh. Myrrh is mentioned in the Old Testament as an oil that was used by Queen Esther. In fact, it's mentioned in the Bible 152 times. Myrrh is best known to many around the world as one of the gifts that's brought to the Christ child. Those gifts being gold, frankincense, and myrrh. If you haven't heard me talk about frankincense, I have. So just kind of go look back onto our YouTube channel, which is Living the Wholesome Life Old, and you can see our posts about frankincense. So, myrrh is a warm, rich, and kind of spicy scent, and it's commonly used as the base note in many perfumes. A lot of perfumes will be made up of base notes, middle notes, and top notes. Top notes meaning being more like floral. Anyway, and so it's a beautiful oil. If you love creating your own perfumes, myrrh is a beautiful choice for perfumes. So, emotionally, the first thing you need to know, and I've already mentioned this, is that it comes from a tree. So, all tree oils, your frankincense, your myrrh, your cypress, they are grounding oils, just bringing you back into balance, bringing you very soothing oils. Myrrh essential oil is a very, very nurturing oil. So in those, I want you to think of it, if you have those times when you're like, oh, I wish my mom was here, or you just want to go to your mom, you just want to have her, feel her arms around you, have her hug you. You know how sometimes when you're with your mom, everything just feels like it's going to be okay. In those times, reach for your myrrh oil. It can definitely help us feel safe in the world. Mothers are known, as well as fathers are, but mothers are also known for being very protective and nurturing. So it's great to help heal relationships. You know how moms are always like, oh, go say sorry, go make up. It reminds me of the saying by President Monson, who said, never let a problem to be solved become more important than a person to be loved. So I'm just going to repeat that because I love that. Never let a problem to be solved become more important than a person to be loved. And I almost think that that could be pretty much every mother's mantra around the world, that, we're family and the love that we have together is more important than pretty much most things in life. Of course, keeping God's commandments is really important too. Anyway, myrrh, it can help remind us people are more important than problems. And so it can help heal relationships. It's especially good at healing mother-child relationships. So sometimes in teenagers, there can be some friction between children and dads, children and moms. And so myrrh, it can just help be a healing influence. So at times of family gatherings, go ahead, put a couple drops of myrrh into your diffuser, and I would suggest adding, if it was a family gathering, I would probably add some bergamot, which is the oil of self-acceptance, because you want people to know that they're accepted for themselves, and maybe some other citrus oils that just lighten the mood. But myrrh would be a beautiful oil if there's been any family friction to help heal those relationships. It's great for healing abandonment issues. So it's great for children perhaps who have been adopted and may have some of those abandonment issues lingering, or if they've been in the foster care system and they've really been moved from home to home and they've never really felt a stable connection. Myrrh can help with that internal healing in those situations as well. It's great for birth trauma. It's great for postpartum depression. I know that a lot of people recommend putting myrrh on the belly button cord to help it heal and just for its nurturing aspect. So myrrh can help us feel safe and secure. So if you're going into situations where you don't feel safe or you feel insecure, perhaps it's your first day of school. Perhaps it's your first day on the job. Perhaps you have a fear of flying or a fear of public speaking. In times when you're kind of back in your little childhood mind and you really want someone holding your hand, those times myrrh is a great choice at those times. Myrrh, that's funny. I'm reading nurturing and I'm saying myrrh. Myrrh can help in our ability to trust others. It can help restore confidence that people are good, that most people are good, that most people are really trying to be good people and trying to do things in a right way. And so it can help us give grace to people when they don't 100% meet our expectations. Just reminding us that we're all human, and it can help us restore trust when trust has been broken. Of course, like if I was going to say, if you're trying to restore trust, my number one advice would be trustworthy. Don't lie. Be honest. Keep your promises. And I feel like if you live those things, then trust is going to be eventually restored. But my best advice to everyone is let's try to not ever break trust, right? We want to be known as people of integrity. Myrrh can help us embrace the feminine gifts in ourselves and in those around us. Some people are prejudiced against guys, and if that is the case, then I would definitely recommend frankincense essential oil that can help heal the misconceptions that guys are bad and can help us restore faith in guys and in relationships. And some people are prejudiced against females. And so if that is the case, I would definitely recommend diffusing or putting on myrrh to help us remember that women are good too. That women have beautiful gifts, and men's gifts and women's gifts are sometimes the same. And men's gifts and women's gifts are sometimes totally different, right? Totally different. And that's the way it's supposed to be. That's good. That is good. And so if you're one of those people who has a problem with feminine aspects or appreciating femininity, or some of the gifts that feminine people seem to have, then maybe diffusing, putting on some myrrh. If there's a battle of the sexes going on in your house, maybe putting in 2 drops frankincense, 2 drops myrrh, and then I would even recommend 2 drops of marjoram, the oil of community, and seeing if that, and I would probably recommend 2 drops wild orange too. Just it's a super lightening to help lighten the mood. I think that would be a beautiful blend if there's a battle of the sexes going on in your home or in your workspace or your areas. So, myrrh is great at getting rid of negative energies. Just think of it as your mom, like sweeping the kitchen, cleaning everything up. Myrrh tends to, this isn't good. Let's just get rid of it. Okay, myrrh tends to be an oil that can help with that. It can help us to remember the big picture. Now, how many times has your mom said, you know what? You were sent down here to help the world. You were sent down here to bless the world. I don't just want you watching TV all day. I don't want you just playing all day. I want you to get out and do some good and help someone, right? And so I think that myrrh as an essential oil just reminds us, hey, God blessed us with unique gifts. I mean, how many times did your mom tell you that too? That, you know what, it doesn't matter. Yes, that person has those beautiful gifts, but honey, you have gifts too. Will you start using them, right? And so myrrh, it can remind us that God sent us down with our unique gifts. No one is like me. No one is like you. Certain people might need to hear things from my voice, and certain people definitely in the world need to hear things from your unique perspective. So myrrh, it just reminds us, God bless us with his talents. Don't hide them. Get out. Let your light shine. Be the gift that God wants you to be to the world. God created you specifically, to be a gift to the world. Okay. Myrrh can help us when we're brainstorming or problem solving, to help us see the ways and means to get to our goal. Like, wasn't your mom like that person who's like, oh, you want to do something? Well, how can we get there? You want to go to college? Well, how can we get there? You want to be this or that? Well, how can we help? You want to make this or that? Well, how can we help, right? And so, myrrh, again, perfect when you're brainstorming, perfect when you're trying to figure out solutions to problems. So the last gift that I wanted to mention about myrrh is that it helps us to open up to receiving. Now, I want you to think about your mom for a minute. Did she love it when you gave her hugs? Did she love it when you gave her kisses? Did she love it when you gave her flowers or chocolates or little pictures with your handprints or whatever? Did she just love being given things? And did she see it as a token of love? So there's some people in life who are like, don't help me. I got it. I don't need help. Don't help me. Because they're like, they feel less than if they're given something. Okay? Oh, I just almost want us to all just take a big cleansing breath when it comes to talking about this issue. Because just because someone wants to help does not mean you're not enough. Just because someone wants to help does not mean that you're not competent. Just because someone wants to give you something does not mean you're not capable of getting that on your own. Can we just all relax on this issue? Can we just all see, you know what, we're all people, and sometimes we do need help. Sometimes it's nice when people help us, right? We can become good receivers. And as we become good receivers, more love can flow our way, and more love can flow other people's way, right? When people are trying to give us a good gift and we receive it with love, they feel loved. And I feel like that's what motherhood is all about, making people feel loved. So if you feel like you're one of those people who needs to do everything on your own, doesn't want help from anyone, can we just perhaps open up and try to see things a different way, and try to see that if people are trying to help us, they're trying to help us out of love. They're trying to give us things out of love. And let's become cheerful receivers, and myrrh can help with that. Okay, so if you're using myrrh because you're trying to become a little bit more spiritual, blend it with frankincense, sandalwood, or spikenard. If you're using myrrh because you want to calm things down, whether that's you're wanting to calm yourself down, or people in your circles down, your atmosphere down, your home down, blend it with jasmine, lavender, or eucalyptus. And if you're using myrrh because you want to be a little bit more uplifting, blend it with some citrus fruits. Your grapefruit, lemon, lime, bergamot, tangerine is an amazing one. Red mandarin, green mandarin, kumquat. Super fun essential oils to blend with myrrh. If you're using it because you want to be a little bit more grounded, maybe you have some anxiety, maybe you're kind of always bouncing off the walls, or you're constantly shifting focus, and so you're not staying on a task and you want to stay on task, then go ahead, blend it with some grounding oils like vetiver or cedarwood. And if you are using it because you want your atmosphere to be more uplifting, more edifying, blend it with black spruce or Siberian fir or Douglas fir. These are all beautiful oils to blend with myrrh. I forgot what I was talking about. Okay, and if you want to bring out more of that nurturing aspect in yourself, that mothering aspect in yourself, blend it with rose, the oil of divine love, or blend it with magnolia, the oil of compassion. Those would be beautiful oils to blend it with. Okay, so some of the negative emotions that myrrh can help with is if you have disrupted maternal connection, if you feel distrusting in general or neglected, if you feel unsafe in the world, or if you feel malnourished, either emotionally or physically. And some of the positive properties that myrrh can help with emotionally is feeling safe in the world, having healthy attachments. Like moms, aren't they always reminding us, yeah, you love, but you have boundaries, right? So healthy attachments, being more trusting, creating better family bonds, relationship bonds, having a stronger maternal connection, feeling nurtured, feeling loved, feeling secure, and feeling grounded. Okay, so those are the emotional aspects that I wanted to talk to you about myrrh today. Tomorrow, again, we're beginning to be hitting the physical aspects of myrrh and lemongrass and lime. It's going to be an amazing day. So, just wanted to remind you that the diffuser blend for today is 2 drops of lime, which is the oil of zest for life, 2 drops of lemongrass, which is the oil of cleansing, and 2 drops of myrrh, which is the mothering oil, the oil of nurturing. The song for this entire week is I've Got You by James Brown. Ooh, I feel good. And that's in that song. Well, I do feel good, but it is in that song. And the affirmation for today is, I am good with my daily walk and fresh fruit. Oh, fresh fruit. The one thing that I wanted to mention, excuse me, the one thing that I wanted to mention about fresh fruit is I was reading the other day on studies where they say the broader spectrum of foods that you consume, the more diverse your immunity is. The more your immunity can protect you from a wider diversity of things. So if you're trying to build strong immunity and a diverse immunity, definitely try to add new and different foods into your body. So don't just eat apples and oranges every day. Like if that's what you buy, get out of your the little ruts that we all fall in, and let's buy some new fruits. Maybe try bananas or watermelon or cantaloupe or dew melon or berry smoothies. You know, berries are amazing. Anyway, so just my challenge maybe for today is to try a new fruit. Just try a new fruit that you haven't tried before. And let's get our immunity more diverse and stronger. Okay, so again, the affirmation is, I am good with my daily walk and fresh fruit. Go on a walk today too. Get your vitamin D, get your sunshine, connect with someone on your walk. It's always more fun. And or go on a walk by yourself and just enjoy the solitude. Either way is good. And the affirmation for today is, I am healthy and feel better each day. Okay, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils and Health Matters, reminding us all that we all have the incredible power within us with God to make every day a good day. Bye-bye.